Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Nice counter shot. That hook doesn't score. The straight right just misses. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Nice defense on that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that belt. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Perfect punch. That jab won't score. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. There's no way Frazier survives this! Frazier Frazier finally answering back.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like... Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Surely will get a world title shot. He blocks the right uppercut. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Good defense from Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. You were smart.
It's a terrible round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
You've got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
There's a counter shot. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Straight right just misses. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Breathe when you're stepping around.
Great work on both sides.
Time for the 5th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter. Well, he is in big trouble here. This is the beginning of round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab misses. Is Frazier in trouble? Down goes Joe Frazier. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your ball.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knock. I can't believe it. They are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.